The first thing I noticed with this question is the colon. Colons, remember, have a pretty strict rule on the SAT. In order to use one, we need to have a complete sentence before the colon, and then we have some flexibility with what comes after. So I'm going to check that. Do we have a sentence that kind of ends with the word from? Let's start right here. In one instance, pages from. No, that's not a sentence. We haven't finished anything, right? There's no verb at all. So this is not a sentence. And it also basically tells us that D can't be right either. Now, if we had a second dash somewhere else, there's a slight chance that we'd be able to pull it off, because what the two dashes do is they interrupt a sentence and they let us insert something in the middle of it. But there's no other dash. This is basically telling us that we're ending the sentence right here with this dash. If there's a single dash, that's basically acting just like a colon. There's really no difference between the single dash and the colon. I wouldn't just cross them both out when I see them, but basically after I've proven the colon wrong, now I feel comfortable getting rid of the dash because there's not a second one. And then that really just leaves us with, do we need a comma? Do we feel like there's a break at this spot? Well, let's listen. In one instance, pages from a collection of Norse tales dating to 1270 were discovered lining a bishop's mitre. No, it doesn't sound like there's any interruption at all. It's just a continuous thought. We have a comma here because that's like an intro clause in one instance. But the main sentence is fine. There's really no reason to put a comma here. I think even if you have no idea how commas work, you probably have a sense of like, there's no need for one. There's no pause, there's no break, there's no interruption. So just continue the thought. This is just a good reminder that this can be an answer. The SAT is trying to bully you into using punctuation sometimes that you don't use. Just evaluate it on its merits, see if it makes sense. And if not, it's okay to pick a choice that has no punctuation at all.